Hi everyone, I am Tanvi and welcome back to my channel. I am back with another book review, and for today's video I am going to be talking about Unfinished, a memoir by Priyanka Chopra Jonas. I know it's been a while since I did a book review, but I have been reading a lot of books and I have so many more book reviews coming up for you guys. First of all, let's talk a little bit about what the premise of this book is. As the name suggests, Unfinished is a memoir. It's essentially the story of Priyanka Chopra's life, right from her childhood days to, her relationships with her family and friends, her pageant journey, her career as an actress in Bollywood, to her eventual shift to the US and her marriage to Nick. Now, before I go into reviewing this book, I just want to say that I've really admired and appreciated the way Priyanka has managed to represent India on the global platform. I've heard her speak at so many international platforms where she's represented our culture and our country with a wonderful confidence, and I love her personality and the way she is right now. The book is 233 pages long and it's divided into chapters, some of which have really interesting names like Monaco Biscuits and Ladakhi Tea, or Teen to Queen. There are some things that I really love about this book and some things that I don't. I'm going to talk you guys through both the aspects. So let's first start off by talking about what I really loved about this book. First and foremost, the thing that I absolutely loved about this book is the way in which it's been written. When you read the book, it's actually like you're listening to Priyanka Chopra speak in an interview. I mean, the language is so free-flowing and conversational, with a lot of, Hindi interspersed into certain chapters which involve her family and her, time spent in India. So I really enjoyed the writing style because it moves really fast, really quick. I literally picked this book up like last week and I was done with it in like a couple of days. So it's a very, very fast and absorbing and entertaining read. My second most favorite part of the book is how beautifully she's described her relationships. Whether it's the beautiful bond between her and her father or her mother, the way her family supported her in every aspect of her life, the way that family background kind of, propelled her, molded her into being the kind of person that she eventually became. It's such a beautiful read. The impact that her parents, both doctors, both in the military, had on her life. It's really heartwarming, and it becomes very difficult for you to read the part where she lost her father, and it's really heartbreaking, to go with her through that journey. Her relationships with her close-knit family members with whom she, spent some of her schooling years in the US. And most importantly, her relationship with Nick, which is so cute. I mean, it's so heartwarming to read about, how they met and how he kind of wooed her and how she just kind of knew that, this was for life and this was the man for her. It's just very, very heartwarming to read about all of the relationships, all of the quality relationships that she's had in her life and which have shaped her. Another aspect of the book that I really enjoyed is her childhood journey. I think which spans about the first 3 chapters, Monaco Biscuits and Ladakhi Tea, Like Water and Nomad. It essentially talks about her schooling and formative years where she was constantly moving around. She went from staying in Bareilly with her parents to going to a boarding school in India to eventually moving to the US, and how she had to constantly fit into newer environments, mold herself, make new friends. She went through a lot of experiences, both good and bad, right from how she finally adjusted to her boarding school life and, found a renewed sense of confidence in herself, to the kind of bullying that she was subjected to, where the other kids called her Brownie or Curry when she was in the US. It really displays, multiple facets of her personality and how she grew up into the person that she is today, which is very, very interesting to read. I also really admired how she's owned up to, you know, having a privileged life. Like, at no point does she try to paint herself in a sorry way that, you know, oh my god, I had to struggle so much. Whatever she had, she owns up to it, and whatever she did not, she accepts that as well. And she also, another great thing is that she also owns up to her mistakes. Like, now she really, you know, stands proudly about her skin color, and she talks openly about racism and colorism that she faced. But in her past, she has endorsed, you know, fairness brands, fairness skincare products. So she talks about that as well in this book, saying that, you know, back then she didn't realize the kind of message that she was putting out there. And now when she has realized that, she owns up to those mistakes as well. And she talks about, you know, how she is doing her bit to overcome them and to repair them. It's commendable the kind of work that she's doing as an ambassador for UNICEF. There's just so much to learn from her as a person. So many stones that she's, you know, balancing on at the moment, which is, I think, wonderful for any woman to read about. Now, coming to those aspects of the book that I thought could have been better, and these are the chapters spanning her pageant journey and her career in Bollywood and music. I just felt like I really wanted to know what went on, you know, deep down. I really wanted her to delve deeper and tell us things that we didn't really know about her journey when she was doing pageants or when she was, you know, becoming an actress in Bollywood. What I read in the book was essentially what I've already heard her say in many of her interviews. Especially for someone like me, I have, you know, myself been a pageant girl and I've participated in so many pageants. I just felt like the way she's described her pageant journey, it was not very inspirational for me because, you know, it just felt like she went, you know, she qualified as a finalist for Miss India when she was 17 and she won Miss India. She went on to win Miss World. While for, you know, the rest of us, being in beauty pageants most of the times means, you know, giving auditions, trying really hard to finally make it as a finalist in some pageant, and it's just there's a lot of struggle involved. You know, I really hope that she comes up with a sequel of this book wherein she delves deeper into her journey, her pageant days, maybe the issues that she faced, you know, the things that she had to overcome as a pageant girl, as India's representative on the Miss World stage. I really wanted to know a lot more that went on behind the scene, and it just comes across like a little surface level and doesn't really delve deeper in these particular 2-3 chapters which talk about her pageant journey and her Bollywood career. Now, coming to my opinions on the book, I think it's a great read. It is very, very entertaining. It's a quick and fast-paced read. And if you're a Priyanka Chopra fan, you should totally read it. There are some parts which I found so relatable and which really, you know, hit me hard. I'm just going to read out a few of these sentences for you that really appealed to me. So this is when she was going through a lot of bullying when she was a student in the United States, and she felt really low on self-confidence, and she was trying to build her own, you know, confidence up. That is when she wrote this. My parents had taught me that confidence is not a permanent state of being, a piece of wisdom I still believe. It's something you can work to develop and something you have to work to maintain. Makes a lot of sense, right? So that was my take on Unfinished, a Memoir by Priyanka Chopra. If you've read this book, enjoyed or did not enjoy this book, leave a comment and let me know. I would love to have a conversation with you. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to see more of my videos. And that's it from me today. I will be back with yet another exciting book review. Until then, happy reading.